Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the second half of June 2025. The energy around this reading is of the moon, something that most Scorpios are very familiar with. This is the unconscious, the dream state, the akashics, or has a connection to the akashic records, and it's about really listening to your inner knowledge and allowing your emotions to guide you. That doesn't mean you follow the negative emotions in any way. It's about listening to yourself and what feels right and what doesn't feel right. And you may be helping other people with this information too. That's what I'm getting. So let's have a closer look. Well, here we have some very positive cards, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords. They are indicating that you have great victory over any difficulties to do with situations of love and relationships. There may have been a relationship of regret that or something that you're grieving, but it's time now to move on from that into peace. And this is where you're heading in the next couple of weeks. They are talking about you finding more peace and contentment and happiness in your life. And this brings about a much greater sense of mental clarity and healing and balance. The Three of Pentacles is about balance. It's about balancing the physical body, the emotional body, the mental body, and the spiritual body. And this leads to greater mental and emotional health. You also have new beginnings here to do with communication. And this could be someone coming back into your life, or it could be someone, this is a card of someone coming back into your life from a past life. And you would feel great familiarity with this person and connection. The King of Cups and the King of Wands could be the same person, but it's indicating someone who is very aligned with you. It's a time to move away from people who have addictions. This is addictions to ways of thinking, or it can be addictions to substances, but there's nothing you can do to change this person or people, because they're the ones who have to make that change themselves. And so by you moving away, this gives you much greater peace. You have been tested on what you will and won't accept in your life to do with people who come in, and it's your truth and honesty and integrity to yourself that matters, not what other people think or feel. And this even includes family, although this is talking about family being very positive. It's where you're more appreciated in your family, and people are things are moving ahead very well in that way. And this does look long term. For those of you looking for love, they're reassuring you that there's success to do with a commitment, to do with a relationship, and this is long term. You are being asked to use your intuition or your psychic ability to do with who is positive in your life and who isn't. And yes, you have been through difficulties in the past to do with this. This is the line of thought, and often thought is influenced by our past experiences. And so this is almost like PTSD, expecting something terrible to happen. But in actual fact, these are not terrible things coming in. This is asking you to go into self-love, to look after yourself more and more, and not sabotage yourself with any negative thoughts. And if you find yourself thinking in a negative way, to go to the subconscious mind. When we clear things on the subconscious level, then and replace any negative thoughts with positive ones or patterns, then what bubbles up to our conscious mind is a positive thought rather than a negative one. It is a time also of not allowing anyone to tell you what to do, really, to impose their own views and impressions on you. And you're very aware of this. And this can even be around health. It can be around working with the public. These are very good cards for this increase in income over time and achievement of your wishes and hopes and dreams, especially next to the star. The star is short-term new beginnings, and again around work, but it is about reaching a goal, setting goals. So seeing the goal, reaching that goal, seeing the next goal. It is the card of Aquarius, and we are heading more into Aquarian times. And things are happening much more quickly with Pluto and Aquarius. But these are very positive cards for you, Scorpio. Well, the Hierophant is the card of marriage, and this could be indicating someone coming in. It could be indicating that you're going into a period where you have very positive relationships, or a very positive relationship with someone you're committed to, and showing you working on that relationship. Emotions coming up for you that you've pushed down for a long time, and this is happening for everyone. It's like we're just going through a period where emotions are coming up and we clear them. And the Temperance card is about timing, really. Well, patience, but a lot of Scorpios do have patience. It's the card of Sagittarius. So it's about not going out on a limb, knowing the timing, and then this is around new beginnings. The Magician is about new beginnings, but new beginnings that are profound. And it is about you stepping into something that gives you great joy. It could be very good financially. It is to do with you giving your knowledge to others, whether that's just on a personal level with the people who are around you and you making a big difference in their lives, or whether it's on a broader scale to do with you helping people, healing, teaching, advising, leading. And one of the ways that we affect people the most in life is through our creativity. Of course, with AI now, people think that, the creatives will be superseded, but there's nothing like human creativity. And you are being encouraged here to be creative in whichever form that takes for you. Maybe this could be the end, thinking about the ending of one way of work and a new beginning. It's like one door shutting, another door opening, to do with your work and career. Not for everyone, but for some people. Again, this is about not allowing people their own lessons, even if they're close friends. You can't force someone to look at themselves or to change the way they are. And this is the card of fighting wars that don't exist within you. It's not about you so much as someone who is a friend, and you looking at them. They may be younger, or they may just not be as mature as you. You looking at them and realizing that these are obsessive thoughts, and sometimes this is addictions. Well, it's addictions to ways of thinking, but also sometimes it's substances. So it's about looking at your own success, really, to do with your life and your health. And this is talking about a golden opportunity to do with bringing this peace and contentment into your life. This is connection to nature as well. Well, this is children to come into the family. This is pregnancy, a child to come, something, and health, something that may have been on hold, and great success. So it can also, it's not necessarily an actual child. It could be a creative project that you bring into being that is a success for you and connects. Strength is also, it is about health, but it's also about the public. So it may be something that you are stepping into that brings you greater success, that is a great gift to you. And, well, it's a gift that you're giving to the world. The Page of Swords is modern forms of communication, and because it's talking about the public, you may be connecting with the public through modern forms of communication, like YouTube or something. So the suspension that has been in your life to do with some new phase or you giving this knowledge from past lives that you have to others is now being lifted. When we have an ace next to the hangman is suspension so that you can see things from a different perspective. But when an ace comes up next to it, it actually means that that suspension is being lifted. So it's a time of a quickening, things happening much more quickly and leading to this solidifying of your career and balance to do with finances. Definitely walking away from people who are negative. This is walking away from someone or something, taking your knowledge and building something greater. And the question is, what at the end of my life would I be glad that I've done, and what would I be sorry that I've done? I do read for people, specifically women actually, who are maybe in their 80s, who've been in a very unhappy relationship for 50 years or something, but they don't walk away. They stay in the relationship and they're just waiting for that person to pass on, really, so they can have some freedom. Don't be like that. Work out what you really truly want and what you would regret. So it's about weighing your heart at the end of your life against that of a feather and having no regrets. This may take a little bit of time in some cases. I'm not saying, it could be a relationship or it could be something else. It could be a job. It could be another something else that you're really not happy with in your life, and it is a time of that passing out of existence if you take the steps to bring this about. The Two of Swords is having to make a decision based on your intuition and what feels right for you, but you have the card of the Sun with you. This is about new beginnings that are totally positive. They're not negative at all. And the Four of Swords is the card of looking at your life from above. I always think, go up into your higher self, look down on your life. Where have you been? Where are things flowing? Where are things not flowing? And planning. Things may be on pause for a little bit of time, but this new beginning is coming in. This could be positive for legal situations or situations to do with large organisations or institutions or corporations of some sort. Ask your guides for help. This is your guides. They're talking here about guides who have been members of your family, or you may have known them in this lifetime, but sometimes it's a great-great-grandmother or someone else who's in that family line. It is also, it's like they're happy with you or they want you to make this new beginning. And this is them thinking very highly of you. You have to ask your guides for help. They can't intervene. So if you need help, ask them. It could be help for a family member as well. And you'll see that help coming in, maybe not straight away, but it will happen. It is here with the Tower, it's about self-confidence and self-esteem and raising a self-confidence and self-esteem to bring in the new. One of the ways to do this that they're suggesting here is to be in the now, to be in the moment, so that you're not thinking of the past, so that you're not thinking of the future. When we worry about the future, it causes anxiety. When we think about the past negative situations, we get depressed. So it's about finding something that fully absorbs you, that you love to do. Also, routine and structure is really important around the home and having everything in place, but also that's to do with health. So it is to do with, this could be a new regime, health regime that you bring in, and this also brings about a heightened state of positivity. So the karmic wheel of your life is turning to the chapter where through this work situation where you're expanding in some way, you have greater financial stability. This is about material wealth. And some of you may be really wanting to bring that in. It is through your own leadership, but it's, it's a bit scary to step into a position of a leader or a higher position. And they're saying hidden things will be revealed. So it's a bit like fake it till you make it. You may feel very emotional and anxious, but do everything you can to clear it. Meditation's coming up here. And just keep visualizing your success. And these are fantastic cards. This is a community that is very loving and kind. It could be family and family celebrations, but it's also talking about this community of like-minded souls that is on your path. And of course, with Pluto in Aquarius, it's come from Capricorn, which is hierarchical order, moving into Aquarius, which is more to do with linear power, but also Aquarius is about community, and you may be connecting more with community groups that you feel are more aligned with you and your belief systems. This is a very stable relationship with a woman who it's quite joyful. It may be someone in your family as well. She could be an earth sign, which is Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. So all in all, look at these beautiful outcomes, really fantastic. Of course, some things are taking longer than others, but that ace next to the hangman is saying these opportunities really are starting to come in for you. So now is the time to seize the day. We have the card that for me indicates star seeds. So we'll look at these star seed cards and see what messages your star family have for you. Double mission. Light worker, star seed, serve the world by being you. Sometimes some people are just here to help and raise the vibration of people just by being themselves, not by really doing anything. But this is indicating that you do have a double mission. So you are here to do something in your own unique and innovative way, creative way. These are the Ask When It Is Giving cards, Abraham Hicks. Oh, well, this fits very much with the moon. Moods are indicators of my emotional set points. And of course, it's much better to feel happy than sad. So what makes you happy? What makes you not happy? Finding the things that bring joy into your life. Make space for change. Yeah, that's sort of about walking away from certain things, taking your knowledge and building something greater. And it's, in this case, making space for change could be that you just allow those thoughts to come in of what you really want to bring into your life. Oh, this came up yesterday too. Butterfly, transition, transformation, shifting. The times are changing. Emerge in all your glory. That's funny. I watched that Bob Dylan film last night, and it's the times that are changing. So, yeah, you're here to facilitate the change, and the change from negativity to positivity, helping people in your own inimitable way, Scorpio, being supportive. But really, these are wonderful cards for you around, well, love, but also to do with this, some of you setting up some sort of new career path that is very, very positive. So this is wonderful. It is about putting yourself first too. You need to give to yourself, and that is coming up around health. I just felt like I had to say that. If we push ourselves too much, and Scorpios can work very hard, if we push ourselves too much, we are of no use to anyone. So really you have to give to yourself and make sure you're okay first. But wonderful cards. Look at this, the Ace of Pentacles next to the Sun. This is great success and long-term success. And the sun is shining on you, Scorpio. So have a wonderful time for the next couple of weeks. And thank you for staying to the end of this video. And see you next time. God bless.